inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's a chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things, and if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Fresno State will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Washington State's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen through this quarter when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking at the football. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run the running back and they go with it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Surge ahead on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. They're working that left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 57
to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Didn't have much room to run, and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. Almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Washington State going quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Let's get in that end zone.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the right. Wide space in front. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Go to the offense, boys. Let's stop them here.
Wants to go up top. Bring him in. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the option. They'll toss it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes him throw in the hand. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A solid play there. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've covered the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Strike complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 40. coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Scrambling away. Quarterback got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. He's going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Now the play fake.
Need an incompletion.
Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Pressure coming. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that. Very good defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington State lines up quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here we go.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Rivers. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Rivers. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
For this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything on this game. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield for first down. Got him in. It's Humphries. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Keep those sticks moving out of field, offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the outside. Breaks the tackle.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt is in the air on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stand downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The RPO quickly to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Boys, let's finish one.
Boston He's working against the clock. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Shotgun snap on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougar.
And that was a really good score there at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their mind. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's out to win. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Ball's free. And he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. I got to hold on to that football.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Humphrey. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get on a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position.
Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think you look at the numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hands it off. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And it is a good idea to game tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
We'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now they're going to throw it. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up with the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Rides the back on the outside again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. They find a hole in the defense. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Put it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the maize and blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything good happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a gap. It's Rivers. Breaks it past the mark. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of him. Snags it. Oh, he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Fresno State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's looking to pass. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts it up down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Fires to the wall. He's got it. Spins away from one. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
To the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slammed down back at the 43. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25.
Defense is asleep.
They go to the draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a very good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now a throw. Off one deep down the right side. Catching straight at the 15. Oh, we thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go right back to it. And they
better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed, and that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something up. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And this throw is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Rivers. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Knocks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Let's go.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Bringing the heat. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again.
Keep going.
That's a quick completion. There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on board. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the outside. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Cougars in the area.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. First down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the game again. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this, probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Finds a little space. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He strides his way up the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers.
Lost to throw on first down. And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Completion.
Near the sticks. It's Rivers. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Strong boys. Points on this drive.
Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the inside. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Over the middle, it's Rivers. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Defense! Let him complete it, defense!
All kinds of time before he fires right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Hard defense, hit him hard!
Looking to throw. That's needed one turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, reach your ball around. And most of the time when you do this, the ball games.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tie ball game, right at the end, deep and clutch plays, these guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused.